Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another edition of FTC Now Highlights. Now, we've been doing this show for a very long time, and I feel like you and I, we've gotten to know each other a little bit better through the years. You've been there for my good times, when FTC Now won the Image Award. You've even been there for the bad times, when I tried to interview that horse. But I feel like we can be honest with one another. I feel like we've developed a relationship. So I'll tell you that yesterday I got a phone call from the powers that be in FTC. And the powers that be over FTC Now, they can be a little strict. They can be a little crazy. So they called me and they said, Mark, we like what you do. We like the show. But we feel like it's missing one main ingredient. There's one thing that's missing from FTC Now. I said, what is that? They said food. Now, I know what you're thinking, and I said the same thing. I was like, we have Entertain with Jane. We have Cooking on the Wild Side with the pre-road roadkill. They said, yeah, we know all about that. We even know about that one restaurant show with that cheesy host with no charisma. But there's one thing it doesn't have. More food. We need more. So I took a second. I thought about it. And I finally built up the mountain oysters enough to tell them, if you want food, I'll give you food. I'll give you so much food. I got your back. I got your baby back ribs. I got your collard greens, your macaroni and cheese, your barbecue. I even got your cheesecake. And that's what brought me right down here to the taste of Clarendon. You guys stay tuned. Ladies and gentlemen, the taste of Clarendon would not be around. It certainly wouldn't be in its 25th year without the lady to my right here. Miss Marie Land, tell everybody how this all got started.
Well, we needed a fundraiser, and we had a little arts group in Clarendon County. We were promoting the arts, and this was 25 years ago, and we talked about what could we do. Well, I visited the Lee County Taste of Lee County and kind of stole the idea. Brought it over here, and our very first year, we asked everybody to fix hors d'oeuvres. It was very dressy now. It was not casual like it is now, and everybody dressed up, and we had it at my husband's courtyard at his office. Candlelight, very fancy, and we had all this fancy food, and this one doctor, a surgeon in town, Dr. Gordon Kruger, said that he was going to bring venison chili, and I said, Gordon, venison chili just doesn't go with this party. Well, that's all I can cook, and that's what I'm bringing. So he brought it, and we looked at it, and we put it out in the parking lot. We didn't even want it up with our pretty food. Everybody went crazy over the venison chili. So that started the wild game cooking and the men cooking, and it evolved after that to be really a big event. The art group did it for several years, and then the Friends of the Library asked if they could take it on as a fundraiser, and it became a fundraiser for the library, and then now the Chamber does it, the Chamber of Commerce for Clarendon County, but part of the proceeds go back to the library. And it's been a wonderful fundraiser, but more than that, it's been a wonderful event in the county. brings young people, old people, brings people back. It gives you a chance to hug people and have a good time and eat some wonderful food and maybe eat some things you wouldn't normally eat, like gator stew and frog legs and things like that.
Well, those of us that watch FTC now know we eat that on a pretty regular basis over at Cooking on the Wild Side.
That's right.
But I got to ask, how much food is out here? If you were going to throw out a number, how much would you say?
Well, in terms of cakes and pies, now we're in the room that's mostly desserts and fancy hors d'oeuvres, and I would say there are probably a good 100 people who have brought things just right to this part. So there's plenty of food. There's always good food, plenty to eat. You just don't want to eat too much of any one thing because you want to taste a lot of different things.
And that's extremely difficult to do here, especially if you've got a sweet tooth. This is the room to be in.
That's right.
Now, how does it all work? How do people bring food? Is it all local volunteers?
It's all local volunteers. Everybody volunteers their food, and we ask, what is your specialty? You know, what do you cook? Now, I fix the strawberry cake every year.
As we see behind us, it is absolutely gorgeous.
Sample it, and it's made with fresh strawberries, and that's kind of it's not the thing I consider the best thing I make, but that's what people want me to make. And so we kind of know who does what well, and we ask them to prepare that for this event, and we put the name of the person who prepares it. So I feel like you've got to put a little pride into what you do, because people are going to say, I ate your cookie, and
exactly.
you know, so
And I want more.
that's right, and I want more. And one year we actually got recipes together. We had so many good things. So we have fun. Every year is different, but it brings people out, and it gives people a chance to meet people too.
25 years, there's obviously some longevity there. What is it? What do you think has been the key to keeping this thing afloat for 25 years?
I think it's because people in Clarendon County like to eat.
And that is why we are here tonight.
That's right. And we're thrilled to have you, and you enjoy yourself. And the only rule is you got to try everything.
I am up for the challenge. I know my cameraman is.
Yeah.
So we are absolutely going to try everything. Thank you so much, and here's to another 25 years.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. You guys keep
Appreciate it.
watching.
We will. Bye-bye.
You know what? While we're out here, let's go ahead and get a few interviews with some of the brains behind this. They don't even know that we're going to interview them yet. Who are we with right here?
You are with Sharon Thames from the Radio Shack in Manning.
Now, I'm noticing that you probably are going to have one of the more popular booths out here.
Well, I must say, each and every year we do have the most popular booth, I think.
I see why. Not only is it very colorful, it's also what?
It has just a little bit of alcohol in it. Just
a little, just a little.
Actually, she's the tester. Why don't you ask her?
Oh, she already gave us approval. I saw the okay on that. You guys caught it.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Good. Never enough.
Never enough alcohol. I don't know if you heard that. Never enough alcohol. That's her saying that. That's not me. I don't have one yet.
I must say, I agree with her.
Okay, guys, out here, there is one guy who's been stone-faced the entire time. He's just looking dead ahead. And whenever you're dealing with venison tacos, you have to be. That's one of the most important booths out here. Is the venison. Tell everybody who you are.
My name's Bo Stubbs.
And what are you doing?
Serving venison tacos.
He is so serious about this. This is the Terminator of Clarendon County's Taste of Clarendon. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a little bit of Eastern culture out here in Clarendon, as I am right now trying some Asian duck. Tell me a little bit about what this is.
Hey, my name is Stephen Guzman. We go out to Arkansas every year and we shoot some mallards and some gadwall, and we bring them back every year. And basically what you got is filleted breast with some teriyaki sauce, some Italian dressing, some soy sauce, a little bit of little secret seasoning, and basically cook it for about 15 minutes. Don't overcook it. And I think basically it tastes like a piece of steak with a little bit of Asian flair to it. So that's why we named it Asian duck. Pretty good taste.
You're absolutely right. It does taste just like a little piece of steak. It's got a good texture, and it's thick enough where it actually feels like a good hearty meal. Tell me, so far, have you had a lot of people come out here?
We have, and we actually had some people kind of double stab with a toothpick. And
you can't allow that. You got to stop them. You can't. You're going to get rid of all the Asian duck before you can get started.
We're pretty proud when people kind of swing back around after one table, come back for some more of our duck. We feel like we've done the Taste of Clarendon right and provide some good food.
When they're not ducking the duck, it's a good deal.
Absolutely.
What is that?
John McNair.
It's hard to say that things aren't on fire out here at the Taste of Clarendon. I am here with
Johnny McNair.
and you're doing some fancy stuff over here. We saw a little bit of flame work. What's going on over there?
What you do is take venison and marinate it, and then add, get it in the pan, add a little bit of garlic and horseradish, and throw a little bourbon on it right before you get ready to take it off. It just gives it a little bit of flavor,
Now, I almost saw you almost lit someone on fire over here.
Well, that's my buddy. He's used to that. It wouldn't be the first time.
Things get a little carried away,
Right, yeah.
but hey, that's he probably wasn't listening to you earlier, so
That's
you
right.
kind of had to set a fire underneath him.
Well, it's a pound of venison, a can of black beans, a can of Mexicorn, some green chilies, and secret sauce.
Don't ask him what the secret sauce is. Did you see that look?
Spoon or a chip?
Let's go with the spoon. Let's go with the spoon first.
Go for it.
And after I'm done eating this, I'll be back.
Okay.
I don't think he got the Terminator reference there, but we'll continue. Thank you. How many years have you been to this particular event?
Oh, I think every year since I've lived here, and I've only been here 13 years.
Only 13 years in a row. And it looks like you ladies are already enjoying yourselves. What are you eating?
I'm eating frog legs.
Now, we just saw the creation of those frog legs, so I gotta tell you, you're eating something really good right there. Now, here goes the real key question. What's your favorite thing that you've eaten so far?
The frog legs so far.
I would have to say frog legs too.
They're very good.
We're gonna start taking a poll. We're gonna find out what everybody's talking about out here. So far, frog legs have 2 votes. Nothing else stands in the way.
Right.
They're the only people that have voted so far, but we'll see what everybody else thinks. You guys stay tuned.
Now they're good.
Okay, guys, crawfish is one of those strange pieces of food that not a lot of people know how to eat correctly. So that's why I've got Farrell here right now to show us exactly how to eat a crawfish.
All right. All you have to do is you take him right behind the tail and you break him in half. And then you suck the juice out the head. That's where all the flavor is. And then you peel the tail and it pops out like a little lobster. And there you got a hunk of meat. That's good.
Seems violent. Might have to make this episode PG-13.
That's right.
All right, we just did the demonstration to show how to eat one of these, and we got a young lady that just followed that demonstration perfectly. Tell everybody who you are.
Rosa?
Rosa, what has been your favorite thing out here?
So many things.
You got to come up with something. Somebody's holding a gun to your head. You got to come up with your favorite thing.
And I can't say because everything is delicious.
She knows that if she says it, he's going to take away the crawfish. If she says anything else, that's what she's afraid of. She's like, he better not take the crawfish away.
Oh, it's very good.
What was your first instinct to go after?
Beef or stew, definitely. It was right outside the door. Had to-
Agreed.
You're like, just
Oh, yeah.
and because it was right outside the door, it made it a little bit easier.
Oh yeah, I can load up real quick.
We make all the rounds. We have to eat everything out here. Everything is so good.
Now, I've been thinking about this. Did you come out with an agenda? Did you have like a game plan? First, we're going to hit this, then we're going to go there, and then we'll end with like the apple martini or something?
I mean, I heard about the duck. That was my main thing, but like I said, it wasn't on the corner. I had to hit the corner
That's
first.
a typical man thing. That's the first thing we do. Whatever's the nearest by, that's like what we're going straight after. Eating anything yet?
No.
Are you more of like a food aficionado, like you look at it, you like the smell of it, but you don't want to taste it because you're a food critic. You just kind of want to judge what it looks like, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are with all the desserts out here, and there is a group of the cool kids hanging out in one little corner. They're all over here laughing at everything, so I just want to know what they think is the best food in here. They're all giggling right now, but I'm going to get an interview from them. They have literally, this is just like whenever I was back in middle school and these girls would just shell away from me, like just laugh at me and say, hey girls, if there was a award for the most boring job in this entire thing, would that be your award right now?
No.
You're actually having fun over here, am I right?
Yes.
Tell me, what kind of comments do you get when people drink the tea? Are they going, man, this tea is good?
Yes.
Do you make the tea yourself?
No.
I feel like you're taking credit for somebody else's work. How old are you?
7.
So at 7, being a food aficionado, it's really tough. And you're able to look at this food and go, I don't really want it, but you want to try some of it, right?
Yeah.
Is that an apple martini you got in your hand?
No, it's sweet tea.
What so far? What has been your favorite things to eat?
The subs.
The subs.
Some sub. Yeah.
Are you all gonna agree with her? Is she the leader? Is she the alpha right now? You're not. Yeah, you were already about it. You were like, yeah, she's the leader. I hated the subs, but I liked them because she liked them. What has been your favorite thing so far, and what are you really looking forward to trying?
I had some, what was it, gator gumbo? Gator gumbo over there?
Gator gumbo.
Pretty
That
good.
was good.
Pretty good to me. That was my favorite so far.
Alligator gumbo. We gotta try some of that. But seriously though, why are you all in one group? Shouldn't you be spread out? Shouldn't you be outside eating some of the alligator gumbo, right? Or the frog legs? Come on, you like frog legs, right? Isn't that what girls into now? No? I don't know what to do. I am obviously out of touch with today's youth. What kind of goes into the gumbo? How do you make a good alligator gumbo?
Start out with the roux. The roux is the most important thing. That's the oil and a little bit of bacon grease and a lot of other stuff, flour, and then good veggies, and then some crab, shrimp, sausage.
Almost like you're cooking a catfish stew. Except you use the gator instead of the catfish. And
you've got people lining around the block just to get over here. The key component to the recipe, I think, is the alligator. And for folks at home, if you want to cook this at home, just go find an alligator. Yeah. Just go find the biggest one so you can get a lot of stew out of it.
That's right, absolutely.
And then just grab it and kill it and eat it.
And it's full of gators. There's plenty of gators.
You kind of need some of those taken out. So
absolutely.
Go ahead. I mean, you got to get a permit. Don't listen to me. Don't just do it. You got to actually go get a license. But yeah, let me just go eat some more and shut up.
Eat some more. Come get some gumbo.
All right, so what's the best part about an event like this, besides getting to hang out with each other? We already know that's awesome. We've seen you laugh the whole time. What's your favorite parts about being out here? Tell me, have you had a chance to eat anything out here yet?
Yes.
And what did you eat?
A lot of things with sugar.
That's why you're in this room right now, right?
Yes.
What has been your favorite thing to eat so far?
I think a strawberry dipped in chocolate.
That is good. I see the fountain from here right now. I think I might make a beeline straight for the strawberries and chocolate. What else? What else did you like eating?
Those little cake pops.
I just had one of those. It's delicious. I'm gonna go grab another one. And you just continue to stay. Do you have to stand here?
Yes.
That's horrible. There should be some child work labor laws against that, right?
No.
Are you paying off your debt to society?
No.
You guys stay tuned. I think she is. Well, that pretty much concludes this edition of FTC Now Highlights. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's very saccharine sweet. And as always, thanks for watching. FTC Now. Ha. I'm not going to do this. Roll credits. No, I'll just cut a piece off. I'll just eat a piece off. Like, have we missed the zoo part? The wildlife going on here. Taste of Clarendon. And as always, thanks for watching FTC Now. Use that one.